Hello there, this is Javi. I finished rebuilding the Atari with 4 megabytes of RAM and the external GoTech. Now the external GoTech has one jumper next to the buzzer, which is, I don't know if we can see it here, but it's ST0, I think, S0 or S1. Well, that's easy to look up in the instructions. I finally managed to get a Windows software working for it. So I basically take the stick out and plug it into my Windows PC, which is got a hub there. So that's plugged in. That gave me the Atari STe in drive I, sorry. And now I can run from my C drive, which is where I downloaded the Atari HXC software. The version is 2001, no? 2016 version. This one seems to work. I created a link here to start it, and it doesn't give me a read error or a write error anymore. I'm not sure why not, or why it works right now, but it works. So this is the list of all the files that are mounted right now. I got something like 95 floppy disks mounted in total. Some of these disks, I tested them, don't work, so there's still probably some more that needs to be done. But yeah, now it works, so I can save it and get out. And this will now write correctly to the iDrive a new config. I can also, with this software, run it from the command line to get my list, to get this here that I could print out. Actually, let's do that now. Let's run it and run a new. So let's open the command line and let's go to this. The options are disk, column, I column, and then we got this, it's in the README here. We can do it, well, let me open it. We have get slots, and we can write it to my list. So I can copy that, go back to the command line, and get slots my list. I can call it whatever I want, so my list 2. Let's enter this. So I got, yeah, 92. Well, it's not reading till 95, I don't know why. Okay, that's weird. Let's see what we got. My list 2, 4 kilobytes. And oh, I see, it's a bit slow. Yeah, it takes some time, so I only read till disk 46 apparently. Well, it's fine, so I can use the reverse to create a new list. Problem is, in the iDrive there's too many images of too many things, so I did a couple of little selection here in this folder, and yeah, there's divided by letters, and any given letter is just too long. So to do all this with the software alone, it takes too long. It doesn't see the full name of the file. So I need to sort these files out anyways, and have them a little bit better sorted, do a little bit of a selection, which is what I did. So as you saw, I mounted it on the iDrive, so I can now eject it, get it out of my Windows PC, and I have a new 95 slots populated now. Can put them back into the GoTech. That's it. And now let's test both modes. So on this TV we got HDMI and SCART, and I have it connected with a SCART and audio cable that goes all the way back to this TV, which has SCART. So that's it, AV1. So yeah, that's the Atari now. So let's turn it on. And the quality is astounding. You don't see any ghosting, anything. It's really good. The only problem that I see, it flickers every now and then. You see that flicker? So it does flicker, and I suppose it's because it doesn't have any resistors on the cable. I ordered a new cable. I will test it out and do a new video if I have to. But yeah, that's the quality of the low and medium resolutions. Really good quality. I got a floppy in here. That's a boot disk that allows me to choose the megabytes. I don't need that right now, so I can escape. And let's see the Atari desktop. So all this, that's the mouse. All these disks are in floppy disk B, and currently I have disk number 93 mounted. So let's see what disk that is. And this is Cubase. So to start Cubase, I rather use the high resolution mode, which currently I don't have. Well, currently I have this cable that's mounted following the instructions of the Atari pages, so that's easy. Maybe I can do another video to show how it's built. But as soon as I plug it in, it resets, and we get this other screen. And this is high resolution is with the switch up. If I put the switch down, it puts low medium resolution again, which fills the screen, and it's quite nice. But high resolution is what we're after now. So I put the switch up. It says it's out of range. It probably will recommend us some resolution of some sort. Let's reset. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I don't need to change the RAM at all. This is the high resolution mode now, which is black and white, which is all good. So let's see that floppy drive B and start this Cubase. Ah, it's not in auto. No, go up. It's right here somewhere. Cubase PRG, that's the one. So I can start programs in high resolution for desktop publishing and word processing and stuff like that. We'll still use the audio on the TV, which on the TV I don't see anything. I just use the speakers right now. But yeah, that works. That seems to be working fine. That shouldn't have any problems. Let's wait it for finish loading. So yeah, I did the whole list, the whole listing, the whole selection of all the images. I did that on Windows. Previously, I mounted that drive here, which then I was able to boot from it directly. Disk 0 allowed me to select the disks. But again, as I mentioned before, I have too many images, too many floppies here. So it's very cumbersome. So to have a Windows machine to take care of all that, it's quite a good idea. And I was having writing errors, I suppose it was because of Windows. So I downloaded that version from 2016, and that seems to have worked. So this is Cubase loading. So it shows me every sector of the virtual floppy that it's reading. Yeah, and there we are. Cubase desktop MIDI recording system. So I could plug in instruments now via MIDI and create music, which is quite nice, quite cool. So let's look at something else. Let's look at the games. So let me mount image number, let's go with Monkey Island. I think that's number 1. Okay, and let's get back the cable. Oh well, we can do it on the screen as well. So color would be the down position, and this screen doesn't flicker. So I suppose that's because of the other cable, the SCART one. And the quality of this is incredible. It's VGA, so now the quality is better on the TV. As you can see here, it does have a little bit of errors. So let me plug in the big cable or the big TV, which is this one. Okay, it's to SCART. Here we see there is absolutely no problems. This is the best quality I've ever seen, and it's SCART. So yeah, I hope the new cable I ordered doesn't do the flickering. Let's wait for the flickering. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's every 5 seconds or so. But hey, seems to be stable. Doesn't seem to do anything right now. Okay, let's try to operate. Disk B, that's the Go tag. That's Monkey Island. Let's go and start it. Again, very good quality. Yeah, let's start up of Monkey Island for the Atari STe. This is an STe, which I also updated the TOS, the TOS. I desoldered the original ones, which I have kept here. Maybe I do a backup of them. I forgot to do a backup. So that's the old RAM. These are 256 EDO RAMs, so they cannot be used anymore. And these are the two EPROMs or ROMs, the two ROMs for the TOS, which I got there. This is another project that I want to do for the Atari, which is a hard drive thing, but it's surface mount with soldering. It's gonna be a bit tricky, so I'll do that one day and document it, hopefully. So yeah, this is Monkey Island. Let's hear the music. Let's press enter and start the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it doesn't matter really. And this is a classic game. Put the volume up a bit. The flickering is back, but yeah, it's very good quality. If it wasn't for the flickering, I would say it's perfect. So yeah, that flicker. Hope the new cable I ordered doesn't flicker. But apart from that, I'm quite happy with the solution right now, how it works. Yeah, that flickering, it's worse and worse. So I'm hoping the new cable does fix it. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to put some resistors myself on this cable that I have currently, which would be easy to do. The new cable I ordered is supposed to have them already. So yeah, Monkey Island, there it is. So yeah, and like that, I can go and change the disc and say, well, what else do I want to play? I don't know, just random. This one, for example. Reset the machine. And what I have to test as well is if some games don't work, I think I can use this boot floppy to boot it with less RAM. Oh, that flicker was really bad. Okay. So I could test that with some games that don't work. We'll see. Okay, disk 87, no idea what's in there. I need to print out the list of the disk, the selection I made. Oh wow, this is quite buggy. So I'm sure that's not good. Let's try 86. Close this one. 86. Oh wow, this also doesn't work. Well, that's a good test. So it's not perfect. Let's go way down. Let's go to the, let's say 57. Why not? And see what's happening with this. Oh no, this is very buggy. Okay, so sorry for that. I really haven't tested it that far yet, but Cubase seems to work. Monkey Island seems to work. I don't know what other things I mounted here, but they seem to not work. Maybe I have to reset, but that would be stupid because I want to have to I want to swap a disk, right, and not have to reboot. Oh wow, okay, let's reboot anyways. Let's see what's happened. Disk 27 seems to be buggy as well. I don't know. Let's try that and end the video. It's getting quite long. 15-minute video of me holding the phone like that. I think it's enough to showcase the Atari working. Well, halfway working, because the images don't seem to work. All right, something else to investigate. I'll upload a different video when I get to the solution. But for now, this is not very useful. If all the images are gonna be like that, it's not gonna be very useful, is it? So, all right, it's reading disk 18 now. I'm not sure what I mounted there on 18, but maybe I have to re-image that. Oh, this one works. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see what's in auto. So this one is Dan 3. I don't know what that is. Let's try. Oh, that brings memories. Done there. Okay. Do you want trainer? No. And bomb. Alright, so this would be a good test to try with less RAM. I'd even change the colors of everything. Right, so we can try with less RAM. Let's try. Last test. Let's try with half a meg. Original STe. 1. Remove the disk. And reset. So let's see if it works now. That's disk 18, then there 3. Other discs don't seem to work. They seem to be a little bit scrambled or corrupted somehow. We'll see. All right, here we are. Let's try down there 3 with half a meg, as if it was an original ST. Let's see if that works. Auto, I suppose. Dan 3. Never heard about this game in particular, Dan there 3, but you know, Cubase seems to work, Monkey Island seems to work, this one seems to work, no trainer please, and no, this one doesn't work actually. Right, so there's still some problems that need to be fixed, but that's all for today. Thanks for watching.